Hello everybody, we are live here from Talladega, Alabama. Alex Wheeler is on the pole, followed by Ash Curtis. Then it is Zachary Fitzwater. And then it's Jonathan Fitzwater. And then it's Joey Murphy Grayson. Cougar Eyes, Lily Murphy. And Andrew Davis, Steve Pollard. That's DJ Curtis, Matt Harnett. That's Mitchell DeJong. And Alonzo. We're going to go back here to Luis Hernandez, who was... The team was going to talk about taking him out of this car for today. Luis still suffering with broken ribs. John Garnes is in pit road on standby to hop into this 24 car if needed. But Luis Hernandez said he thinks he can race this whole race. Just after the crazy crash at Pocono, then the last week at Rockingham, he was involved in a crash. The team's a little extra worried, but he's still sitting fourth in the championship right now, so John Garnes is going to start this race. That team to not get points. The green flag is out. And Wheeler leads here at Dega. Now these cars have for the super speedways, they have a very high drive package where they can just go. You can see, look at Fitzwater. Just sticking the nose in. Cougar Eyes getting a good run on Alex Wheeler. Like, they get so good a run sometimes they might have to run into each other to try to not wreck. Oh, look at this. 5 wide back here with Emmanuel Harnett. Mitchell DeJong might make this 6 wide into 1. Cars in the wall trying not to cause the big one. Somebody's around. Big crash. Runs one hard into the wall. Willie Murphy's got some damage. Looks like Fitzwater. Eric Dobbs is destroyed in the front end. Let's get you to the front of the field. Look who's... Oh, Andrew Davis throws Wheeler to the wall. Morgan McPherson. It's going to be a 3-wide battle for the lead. Coming to the line. I do not know who won that. Looks like it was a deck price. Oh, Luis Hernandez got really shoddy. Running fourth. Look at this. She's a good point today for that 2014. Right now, but John Garnes is on standby if they need him to get into this car. This is what they're going to talk about right now. Probably over the radio if they want John Garnes in the car. We're going to get you to the incident here. I think everyone's seen it coming. We're going to go on the helicopter cam. Man, that was actually right behind Luis Hernandez. But you can see guys were 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wide. Somebody, looks like Sam Curtis got up in the wall because he didn't want to wreck the 44. So he gets up in the wall, gets loose. The 71 gets into the 97, gets him loose. The 6 goes to the apron to avoid, gets sideways. And, oh, it looks like Sam Curtis turns Cody Lamas into Ryan. Ryan shoots right across. Gets Alonzo, gets Lily Murphy, Kelly Boston, Zachary Fitzwater. I think that's... Oh, it gets... Oh, Jonathan Fitzwater squeezes through. That could have been a whole lot worse than it was because it looked like Ryan Swan's car might almost went over. Because that's a weird way to get turned right up the racetrack. And hit the banking. Yeah, it did bounce. It's the banking. 15 got a little air getting in the wall, but no one else gets involved. Just a couple cars, and they're in here getting all their damage fixed. They pulled the whole back end off the 6. Somebody's in Lily Murphy's door right now, crawling through the window, and is slamming on the door piece, trying to bend that back out. You can see the 15 also with no rear end. Say Ash Curtis came in because he ran over some debris. Kelly Boston also getting damage fixed. Zachary Fitzwater getting some damage fixed. Fitzwater's car actually looks alright. It doesn't look like he got that much damage. I think Fitzwater is okay. I think he just might have got a little sideways. But everyone else looks like Robin had some worse damage, and the Zero car is out of line. Maybe a problem here for Manuel Harnett. We'll get you to the green flag. Now Zedek Price leads here at Talladega. Manuel Harnett said he wanted to just make sure that that Cadillac got all the gas it could. Here we are, coming to the green. Only one car retired. It's Eric Dobbs. Saturn's engine compartment was destroyed. More here in the crash. So, green flag back out, and we're underway again at Talladega. 55 got a great launch. So did DJ Curtis. The Cadillacs look like they've got some great restarts today. Speaking of Emmanuel Harnett, look at Harnett flying by all these guys with damage. Speaking of Harnett, he was a guy who was one of the guys who tested the no drag package here at Talladega. They were hitting speeds of over 300 miles per hour. So the low drag package, they decided not to run it here. And we went with a little higher drag package, but a smaller restrictor plate, which means these cars are running 220. But they're still having the draft. Luis Hernandez looking like he's going to make a move on the very top. Somebody's in the wall. It's Zedek Price, former leader of this race. Luis Hernandez made a not. Oh man, Zedek Price dropping a ton of debris back there. He was all in the wall. He might have tore his whole car up. He's in the wall. It does look like he just tore the whole car up. Yeah, there's big damage on the 99. Listen to Luis Hernandez's radio. He said if they have to put guards in the car, they need to wait. Right now, he feels fine. New leader. It's going to be a three-way battle between Wheeler, Murphy, and Grayson. 4 wide for the lead. Somebody's in the wall. It's Cougar Eyes. Actually, Wheeler's in the wall and Hernandez. I don't know how bad that damage to the 24 is now. Try to get a shot of it. Is it as bad as the 99, or did he get off lucky? No, it's just as bad. Just listening to some of the guys, they said, yeah, you don't want to be on the very high side because that's where just this power of this package just sucks you into the wall. Oh, Oriole Pollard throwing a heavy block. See, there's the 20 now in the wall. Oh, the 80. Oh, the 38's in the wall. This could be the car. Ooh, that was almost a caution. DJ Curtis had a crack out of the throttle. There's all these cars back here that got the walls. Zedek Price is getting passed by some cars that are clean. And what's weird is Sam Curtis, who I don't think has any damage, just off the pace, it looks like, in that 43 car. Stephen Pollard going to lead. If Pollard were to win this race, he would put a 20-point lead. That means 2 wins. He would have to win 2 wins to catch him. Because Joshua Suzuki, who I think is right in this pack. Oh, somebody got the wall in the lead pack here. Suzuki, who's in the lead pack right now. Oh, big crash! Contact! Oh, no! Cars are flying through this. Oh, Grayson hit Robert Pollard really hard. John Gilbert is destroyed. Oh, no, not again. Oh, Robert Pollard got hit again, guys. Big impacts here. Oh, the 20's destroyed. That is John Gilbert. Or not John Gilbert. There's Cody Lamas destroyed. Driving that car back to pit road. A 22's heavily damaged. Oh no, look at Grayson. They wrecked down the back straightaway. Something that started this in the back. And we're going to go to our beautiful helicopter cam. It's going to tell us. Something happened between the 8 and the 55. Cougar Eyes trying to make a pass. And you can see the 00 pushing the 21. And I think they just both come into each other. The 55 come on the 8. Thought they were clear. What's bad is, you know, Cody Lamas is going to try to avoid this. Running wide open. We're going to ride on board as the 20. Whoa! Oh. And that's one of those hits that could break a foot. Just listen. And then you're just holding on. Oh, you can see it right there is where Robert Pollard got drilled. He got drilled again. And he gets hit a third time by the 55. Oh. Right on board to the Robert Pollard. See how big the runs are in these cars. Huge runs. I think Robert Pollard right here, they're beating and banging. Oh, that wasn't the hard one. That's the hard one. But this one's probably another good hard one. Oh! Violent impacts, folks. Not good at all. Going to look through the field right now. Cars that have retired out of this. Andrew Davis, Fitzwater, Alonzo, Ryan Swan, DJ Harris, Robert Pollard, John Gilbert, Cody Lamas, Grayson, and Eric Dobbs have went to the infield care center. Grayson and Robert Pollard are getting sent via helicopter to the University of Alabama Birmingham Medical Center. As both of them. But Robert Pollard was awake and alert. So was Grayson. Grayson was limping when he got out of the race car. Maybe a foot injury there. Cody Lamas also was limping, but Cody Lamas is in the infield care center right now. He's not being transported anywhere else. So we'll try to get you word on what happens. I don't know if everyone gets this race back green. But right now, Jonathan Fitzwater leads Oreo Pollard and Stephen Pollard. I think we are going to get this race back green. Just a couple laps to go. Jonathan Fitzwater is going to lead. Oreo Pollard, Stephen Pollard, Cougar Eyes, Joey Murphy, Alex Wheeler, DJ Curtis, Joshua Sasuli, and others. They're trying to win here at Talladega. Some cars with some dents in the doors, but I mean, everybody caught up. They might be able to stay in tow. But right there, it looked like Oreo Pollard and the Pontiac, who won last week at Rockingham, did not get a good start. Even though these cars run over 200 miles an hour, it does take a little bit for they get warmed up, get flying. Chris Dodd's got a big buckle in the nose. That could slow down a lot of these guys back here that want to have a shot at it. Stephen Pollard wants to win this race really bad. If Stephen Pollard were to win, it would put a 20-point lead. Pollard to the point. Here comes Joey Murphy, actually. 3 laps to go, or 4 to go. Oh, Sasuli! Whoa! Almost wrecked Wheeler. Ash Curtis trying to line up all these guys behind so they could possibly go. They're pushing Oreo Pollard hard. Wheeler, Sasuli, Cougar Eyes all pushing. Oriole Pollard. If Oriole Pollard were to win, he would tie right now with Stephen Pollard. It'd be 2 Pollards tied for the points lead. As a 3 car is in 10th, so that's 10th place. Pollard could lose 10. Wheeler gonna roll. Sasuli to the point. Sasuli's only 5 points ahead, or 5 points behind Pollard, so Pollard does not finish. Oh, contact! Almost crash. And that did check up a lot of cars. Two laps to go, Alex Wheeler in the Ford Falcon. Trying to win here at Talladega. Sasuli blocking Cougar Eyes again. That's going to make it 4 wide. DJ Curtis on the way outside, coming to the white flag. Alex Wheeler, all he has to do is hold him off. Well, this new package, though, it's going to be hard. This SS package. It's going to be really hard to hold anybody off. Stephen Pollard going to try. Here comes Ash Curtis. Sasuli still getting pushed from Cougar Eyes. Joey Murphy and Jonathan Fitzwater on the high side in the Mercuries. Sasuli going to the lead. Has no help though. It's going to be a drag race coming down to the line. Alex Wheeler wins at Talladega. The Ford Falcon has won at Talladega. And an almost photo finish with Joshua Sasuli. Stephen Pollard got 7th. Sasuli now has gained a ton as we head to Indianapolis next week. We'll get you the official points right now as we also wait on word. We're waiting on word from what happened if we're still waiting on word here. We're still waiting on word from what happened with Robert Pollard and Grayson. We're waiting on word from both drivers. Let's see if both of those guys are okay. Wheeler got 12 points for also qualifying on the pole. It's a good show for Wheeler. Currently, right now, the point standings are Stephen Pollard and Joshua Sasuli are tied. Going into race 8 at Indianapolis, Ash Curtis is 8 points out. Oriole Pollard is 11 out, so Oriole Pollard's out a win and 1 point. So a win and finishing 10th, and hopefully everyone else finishes at last. Wheeler is out 12 points. Lily Murphy is out 14. Cougar Eyes is out 15. Steve Pollard is out 17. Luis Hernandez is out 18. And Zedek Price is out 19. Everyone else is out more than 20. So, I mean, everyone else still has a shot. Cody Lamas does not. Well, Cody Lamas still has a shot. If he wins 3 races, he will be 4 out of the lead. So Cody Lamas technically out, and DJ Harris is technically out of the points contention right now as he's 31 out. If he won the last 30 races, he would be 1 point out of the lead. But from everyone to 27th, Mitchell DeJong, who's 30 out, has a shot to still win this championship by winning. If you're out more than 25, you have to win the next 3 races. So we will see you guys next week from Indianapolis Motor Speedway. So we meet again, everybody.